Today I have picked up worst possible idea ideation technique to redesign customer service of a bank. I started off with generating worst ideas that I could think of within 5 minutes. I have noted down 3 different worst ideas. Unlike other techniques, in this technique I was supposed to detail the ideas and not just a broad way. So few worst ideas that I got was all bank officers sitting in a one long table with chairs being close to each other, with basically all of them being mixed together, or the officers can sit in a round table with very little gap in between them, and also a part of the table which is open so the customers could enter and move around this round table to meet the officers and get the work done. And also another idea was that one person only enters into the blank and then complete his or her work, and only then, only once the work of the person who is the customer who is inside gets done, the other customer can get into the bank. And also the entry and exit doors would be different. So these were the few but for each worst idea I have concentrated on different elements or different aspects of the customer service, and with these worst ideas keeping in mind, I have kind of little ideated to generate a proper idea, which is separate sections of tables for different officers belonging to one category. And the category of officers for whom most of the customers come can be nearer to the door or most nearer among all the other officers. And also we can have a separate section for letting the customers know what are the different documents needed for different requirements or for different services through posters, and also we on audio being there for illiterate people or anyone who is in need. And we can also have within that section we can also have the forms on the table, and the table won't be just like a normal blank table. Instead there'll be different sections for different forms to be placed, and a part of the table to be there in which the customer can put those forms and fill it up. Maybe we can also use a token system for avoiding a crowded queue with the in the banks. And also, like if needed, if some customers wants to go to and fro within two offices in the bank, he or she can have a separate line. We can have a separate line for them, so that the main line won't get disturbed. I mean, they don't have to interrupt and go in between that line, but they can go in a separate line and interact with the officer for just few seconds or so, and then move ahead to another one. This was one of the redesigning ideas of the service of various industries.